everyone. The trigger scenarios are actually published and you can download them on the website of Trigger and also in the link which will be in the description of this video. We're back with Aaron Rosa, who works at Fraunhofer. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning, Svetlana. Hello.
And we have discussed recently with Aaron the youth and future thinking, and also I came across an article published by World Economic Forum, which identifies 4 skills which can make the world better after COVID-19 crisis. And these skills are actually futures literacy, systems thinking, anticipation, and strategic foresight. We have discussed with Aaron that actually all of them are about future studies. And I would like to ask Aaron, why do you think youth should think about the future? And why did you actually, Aaron, choose to study foresight?
Yeah, thank you. Those are great questions. I think I'll skip on the second one because it's a longer story than we might have time for. But I would like to respond to the first one. And you asked, why should youth think about the future? And I think the short response is, well, it's really more their future than it is ours, right? They're going to live through a lot more of whatever future we create than I am. I'm thinking about my children, or even the young professional today. You're going to be around a lot longer than me, so it's really in your vested interest to approach futures thinking in a new way. Now, that's kind of the casual response. I think that the World Economic Forum and their highlighting of these 4 skills, they really say something about agency and how youth can begin today to really take an active role in shaping which future we end up in. The globe is going through currently an event that has the magnitude to shape so much about what future world we end up in, that being prepared, emerging from this current pandemic crisis and facing a very uncertain future, having young leaders who are ready and willing to approach the possibility space of the future in a proactive way. The best way to prepare those leaders is to teach them these basic future studies, futures thinking skills, so that they can balance a number of different possibilities, understand the complex relationships of overlapping systems that are already shaping our today, and then understand how affecting one component of one system will have effects across a number of different complex areas of life and the world in general. So I think, again, this article and futures studies, futures thinking for youth are really contemporarily, they couldn't be better timed. Yeah, I hope that answers your question. I'm not really sure that there's really lots to say on this topic, but yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Aaron, and thank you very much for this input. I hope that young thinkers find it very useful to read trigger scenarios. Thank you, Aaron.
The trigger scenarios, I should say real quick, they're great. They're supposed to be stories from 4 different futures, and they tell these tales of very different worlds in terms of who's governing, who's making rules, and how that impacts people's daily lives. And so maybe the trigger scenarios would be one way that somebody who hasn't done any foresight or futures thinking can read a couple of these scenarios and really get a handle on how different the world could emerge over the next 30 years.
Thank you very much, Aaron.
Definitely.
Goodbye.
Bye.